Hello, race fans, and welcome into week number 15 of the Noma Next Gen Series. And this week we are off to beautiful Charlotte Motor Speedway. They just got done with their race over there in Indianapolis, which is a long way away. But, you know, hey, they made it here pretty quick. I don't know how they did it, but, you know, hey, we made it. Anyways, let's go ahead and show you some of the race info for today. This is a 1.46 mile track, 71 degrees Fahrenheit track temperature, so a nice cool track for them to race on tonight. Should be really fast, have tons of grip out there. 69 degrees Fahrenheit ambient temperature with 51% humidity. Clear night with 2-mile-per-hour winds. They're currently doing their practice session, which is set for 45 minutes. It was actually set for 30 minutes. I did not correct that. They are doing that right now. As soon as we're done with that, we're going to move on to qualifying, which will be set for 5 minutes. They'll have 2 chances to put in a good lap time. We'll take those results and line them up for the main race of the day, which will be 160 laps of racing here tonight. We got a little change up for tonight, everybody. We have 3 stages instead of the normal 2. Stage 1 will end at lap number 30. Stage 2 will end at lap number 60. And then stage number 3 will end at lap number 90. And then they'll go from then on all the way to lap 160 where they see the checkered flags here tonight. They do have 5 sets of tires to use tonight if they so choose to use them. They do have 1 faster pair in case things go wrong and 3 green-white checker attempts in case we need them at the end of the race. And this is brought to you in part by Royalty Racing Network and, of course, myself, Triple F Bomb. How's everybody doing tonight? Hopefully you guys are doing good. I'm excited to get this one underway. This is one of my favorite tracks. I absolutely love Charlotte. This is one of my favorite ones to watch the race at and to race at myself. So excited to get this one underway here tonight. We go ahead and open this up here. Let's see who's got the fastest time. Do some driver introductions. Looks like this man right here has the fastest time on track. It is the driver from Abilene, Kansas, in the number 13 Dunkin' Donuts Chevy Camaro here tonight. That'll be Mr. Christian Delgado. Good luck to you tonight, Christian. Who else do we have? Zach Stevens out on track in the very patriotic number 33 Moser Racing Chevy Camaro here. The red, white, and blue machine. The driver from Bethune, South Carolina. Good luck to you tonight, Zach. Who else do we have out on track right now? We have Chase Greer, the number 8 car in his trademark black and orange ACT machine. The driver from Johnsonville, South Carolina, in his Chevy Camaro. Good luck to you tonight, Chase Greer. Who else do we have? Derek Buckaloo currently sitting in pit lane. The driver from Beeville, Texas. Going to be in the 0X Chevy Camaro here tonight. Good luck to you tonight, Derek. Who else do we have out here zooming around? Keith Prince right here. The Johnny Johnson Motorsports Chevy Camaro. The driver from Fairhope, Alabama, in the number 1 car. Good luck to you tonight, Keith. Last week's winner, Mr. Justin Parham, is with us tonight. Ooh, and a very special paint job. This is definitely different. In the Barbie Chevy Camaro, the driver from Boiling Springs, South Carolina. Good luck to you tonight, Justin. Oh, gonna spin it. Nope, gonna save it. Nicely done. Zach Lockett is also with us tonight, the driver from Catawba, North Carolina, in the Toyota. Sorry, got a little choked up there in the Toyota Camry here tonight. What is this? GoatRacingDiecast.com. Good luck to you tonight, Zach. Who else do we have? Alan Wild is sitting in pit lane. The High Point Rockers baseball paint scheme here tonight for the Ford Mustang. Looks good on that. In the number 28 car. Good luck to you tonight, Alan. Who else do we have with us? Chris Cornett pulling out of pit lane in a new paint job. I'm used to seeing him in a red car. It is all black here tonight. Maybe that'll bring him some fortune. Who knows? I guess we'll have to wait and see. The 0X Median Design Chevy Camaro in the number 88, the driver from Rome, Georgia. Good luck to you tonight, Chris. We have some other racers with us. They are in the garage area, unfortunately, though. We do have Joey Hickox getting ready to pull out on track in the number 3 car, the H&H Tractor Chevy Camaro. Good luck to you tonight, Joey. I see we have Ryan Gomes, Matthew Fritz, Jesse Calloway, Brian Wertman, and Tommy Pulte also with us, but they are in pit lane at the moment. Oh, Nathan Brzezowski's out here in the 77 ProRentalAmerica.com Chevy Camaro, the driver from Troutman. Good luck to you tonight, Nathan. We don't get to see him very often, but when we do, he's very, very fast. So look for him to do big things here tonight. Right now, Christian Delgado still has the fastest time in practice, a 28.94. Pretty good time, I do so myself. Go ahead and take a onboard with him, see if he can take us for a spin around the track. This is what they're going to be dealing with here tonight. We'll go ahead and turn off some of this stuff so we can see here. Turn this off. Let's turn this off too. There we go, full view. I've been to many, many, many races here. This is a place that me and my father used to go for the All-Star race every year. He used to get tickets from his workplace, so this place holds a very special place in my heart. I love this track so much. I used to, back then, NASCAR races were very expensive for a blue-collar worker, so free tickets to the All-Star race at Charlotte was really, really cool and very special to me, so I love this track. I absolutely love it. I want to see the yellow wall. Where's the yellow wall at? I don't like this white, but I guess it is very patriotic. Red, white, and blue for our Independence Day celebration this weekend. Hopefully everybody had a good time. Nobody blew their hands off with any firecrackers or anything. Went and watched some fireworks myself last night. That was really nice. Nice smooth lap here from Christian Delgado. You see the track's not really wide, but they do race a lot of different lanes around here. I do think tonight will be a matter of sticking down to that blue and white line down there at the bottom, holding the corners real nice and smooth, and carrying as much speed as you can around the track. That last time by was a 29.74. It's a pretty good lap time here. See him running a little bit higher line here through the middle of the corner. Still has the fastest time though, 28.94. Anybody else joined us out on track? Oh, we got some takers out here. Who have I not introduced yet? Brian Workman out on track. Here he is. Let's get a little zoomed in of his paint job if we can, please. There we go. The 74 car racing against, I can't read it because there's too much shine on it. But good luck to you tonight, Brian Workman, the driver from Statesville, North Carolina in the Chevy Camaro. With us every single week, very consistent. Glad he's out here with us this week. Tommy Pulte currently sitting in pit lane in the number 26 car, 0X Chevy Camaro, the driver from Woodstock, Illinois. Good luck to you tonight, Tommy. Jesse Calloway. I watched him race a little bit in the IndyCar race. I did get to catch a little bit of it. I didn't have enough time to get the broadcast for it today. I was really hoping I was going to have time, but I did not, unfortunately. But I did get to catch some of the race as a spectator, which was like nice and fun to watch. And the number 87 car, Chevy Camaro, the driver from Granite Falls, North Carolina, Jesse Calloway, zooming around the track right now in his Liquid Death machine. It looks good. Still waiting on Ryan Gomes and Matthew Fritz to hopefully make it on track so we can take a peek at their paint schemes. Give them a nice little shout out. About 6 minutes and 20 seconds left here in practice. We'll be off to qualifying before you know it. See if we can have a new race winner this week. Last week's race, if you all did not catch that, was absolutely fantastic. It was at Talladega last week. They wrecked them up. Last lap was an absolute massacre, but it was a hell of a lot of fun to watch. Justin Parham made it through the thick of things there, brought home the checkered flag. Matthew Fritz had a very good result. A lot of the racers that were racing up front all day long, though, got caught up in that last big crash there on the last lap, which was unfortunate to see, but, you know, you always take the risk at super speedways. I really like this paint job. This right now has my vote for best paint job. Zach Stevens and the patriotic red, white, and blue machine. Let's zoom in on it. That's a good look of paint. I like it a lot. Happy birthday, America. Nathan Brzezowski improves his time, 28.99, puts him up to P2. Very good lap time there. Zach Lockett right now, 29.13. Good enough for P4. Good lap time from him as well. I gotta find out who's making these paint jobs, man, because this paint job right here is slick. I need a paint job for me. Somebody point me in the right direction. Hello, Knights. Welcome in. What Discord link are you looking for? Anybody else joined us on track? No, they have not. We currently have 16 racers in the server. Still waiting on 2 to hit the track here in practice. We can check them out. If we don't, maybe we'll see them in qualifying. In other news, outside of racing, I did redo my streaming room down here. I rearranged everything, and I like it. I like it a lot. This will be my first time with the new setup, and I I moved some things around so they were easier to reach. And yeah, I like it pretty good. On board here with Joey Hickox. Whoa, gets a little loose out of turn 4 right there. I think we're going to see a lot of people hitting that wall here tonight because I've seen it a lot in practice already. I think on these longer runs, tires might get a little worn. They're trying to push the edge, especially if they're going to be side by side. It's really tough out of 4. Wait to see some faster and lifter. I love it. Well, you're here for it, I tell you that. This is a very good league. They've got a lot of good racers in here. Racing's very close. They use fixed setups to keep everybody nice and tight. The stage racing is always exciting. Those points really, really matter in the championship standing. So remember, on lap number 30, 60, and 90 tonight, we have 3 stages instead of the normal 2. They'll be racing extra hard. They are doing a double header here tonight. They just got done with their race in Indianapolis. I know Justin Parham brought home 2nd. I'm not entirely sure who won the race, unfortunately. I think it was Eckert. I think that was his last name, was Eckert. But I wasn't very familiar with him. I've seen him race here in the Noma Next Gen Series. Did a really nice job bringing home checkered flag here tonight. See if some of those racers can carry their momentum into this one. It's always tough to do the double header, Indianapolis and Charlotte. Oh, Matthew Fritz is out on track. Let's go ahead and take a look. Here he is. Had a very good result last week. Congratulations to him. Brought it home in 2nd place in the M&M Pet sitting Chevy Camaro, the driver from Middletown, Mr. Matthew Fritz in the 29 car. He'll be one to watch. Winding down on practice here, Jay Stinson has joined us. Nice. He is in here with us. He is currently in the garage area. Don't know if he's going to make it out here for practice since we only have about 1.5 minutes left. So what is pit strat normally? New to NASCAR and don't really understand the strat to win other than draft. Tonight, well, since they have stage racing, which is so short, I would think that they're going to try to run all the way to the end of each of the stages to go to pit lane. So at 30, 60, and 90, you'll probably see the entire field go down pit lane to get new tires, fuel up, and all that good sort of thing. Now, from lap number 90 all the way to lap 160, I would think that they're going to try to split it right in half. So I'd say somewhere around the 125, 130 mark, they'll probably come down pit lane if they're still under green flag conditions to get tires and fuel to make it all the way to the end. But, you know, the strategy changes all the time because it all depends on when caution flags come out, how the tires are wearing, you know, on the cars. This is a new aero package. We just had an update here in iRacing, so everything's just a little different each time you come out here. I agree. Number 33 wins the paint scheme tonight, but the Barbie is a close second. Yeah, the Barbie car is very surprising. Let's go ahead and take a look at this one. I was pretty shocked by that one. Justin Parham, though, he always brings some nice, neat paint jobs. He had the goldfish paint job, which I really absolutely love. That I love that paint scheme. So I like this one too. This one's a little different, so looks good. The 33 car is what everybody's talking about, though, and that's this one right here, the Patriotic Ride for July 4th. Looks really good. Moser Racing. Chevy Camaro from Zach Stevens looks pretty mint. So who knows? All right, looks like practice is now over, everybody. Yes, Knight. Those of you that missed some of the race information from the very beginning of the stream, I will go ahead and show you some of those. Here you go. This is the race info. They just now got done with their practice session. They're going to now move on to qualifying. It'll be set for 5 minutes. They'll have 2 laps to put in a good lap time. We'll take those results and line them up for the main race of the day. Why are we in daytime conditions? Okay, well, you know, I don't know. I didn't set this up, so okay, surprise to me. Oh boy, look at the track temperature up to 99 degrees Fahrenheit. It's going to be a whole lot different than practice, so I hope they're ready for that. But yeah, they have, you know, their qualifying sessions. We'll take those results, line them up for the main race, which will be 160 laps. They have 3 stages, 30, 60, and 90. So caution and checkered flags will both be coming out on those laps right there. And then they do have 5 sets of tires here for tonight, so they got plenty of tire allocation. They should have overkill on tires. They should not use 5 sets, but you know, you never know. So this will be interesting, everybody. Daytime conditions. We'll have to wait and see how it all shakes out here Nathan Brzezowski getting ready to go out here and start his qualifying time. They got 5 minutes on the board. We're already a minute down. Oh, no, Nathan Brzezowski, that's not the way you want to start right there. Not good at all. Chase Greer already got that thing up to speed. He's going to go ahead and start his qualifying time. You look over there on the left, you'll see the times coming in. The time at the top will be the fastest time. Time at the bottom will be the slowest. We'll see who puts in the fast time here. Jay Stinson. Go ahead and give him a nice little shout out here. Didn't get to see him in practice. But here he is in the 31 Chevy Camaro. The driver from Bristol, Tennessee, in the Fry Disposal Chevy Camaro. That's a good looking ride here tonight in the all white. So good luck to you tonight, Jay Stinson. Jesse Callaway currently with the fastest time of 29.72, 29.73 for Christian Delgado. Very close in that P2 position right now. Chase Greer, 29.78. Very good lap time for his first lap out. And last week's winner, Justin Parham, 29.96. I look for him to improve on that second lap, but we'll just have to wait and see if he does. Here he comes across the start-finish line. Does he improve? He does not. A 30.30 for his second lap. So, very kind of surprised there. I won't lie. Figured he would put in a faster time that second time around. Alan Wild, nice lap time, just now put in a 29.82. Good enough for P4 at the moment. Keith Prince as well just finished a lap. 29.82 for him. Does he improve on his second lap? He does not. 30.23. It looks like the first lap is going to be the fastest lap for most people out here today. Nathan Brzezowski, 29.76 for his first lap time. Inside row number 2 right now. So pretty good lap time there. Some other people getting up to speed. Zach Lockett has just put in the fastest time. Everybody in the 93 car at 29.71. That is now the fast time to beat. Pushes Jesse Callaway down to P2. Big spin. This is what makes NASCAR sick. Well, I'll tell you what, you're going to have a lot of fun here tonight. Sometimes they tear them up. Sometimes they race super clean. I guess you'll just never know. But boy, whenever they tear them up real good. So it should be an interesting race here. I do wonder, is the race going to be at night? Or is it going to be during the day? I was kind of shocked to see it switch over to daytime. Usually you keep it at the same time, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. Chris Cornetta just now posted the fastest time. Wow, 0.2 faster than Zach Lockett. 29.51. Very nicely done, Chris Cornett. We all know he's very, very fast. That new paint scheme, maybe it's doing it for him. Giving him the extra horsepower. That's what it is. We all know if you look good, you feel good, you race good. Matthew Fritz finished his lap time. 29.95 will be his final time. Ryan Gomes just finished his first lap, 29.83. Good enough for P10. See if he can improve here on the second lap, going down the backstretch now. It looks like Brian Wertman, Derek Buckaloo, and Tommy Pulte will not put in a lap time here. We only got 56 seconds left here in qualifying. And Gomes calls it quits. 29.83 will be his final time. Good enough for P10. Starting in row 5 on the outside. Christian Delgado still putting in some laps out here. We'll take a ride. He's done with his qualifying session. I think he's just getting a little bit of extra practice here. Zooming around right now, going down the backstretch. Look at Zach Stevens putting in a good lap time. Holy smokes. Right here at the end, a 29.66 puts him on the front row. Nicely done, Zach. Right there at the end of it. Only had 8 seconds left on the board to get it done, and he did it just in time. So nicely done, Zach. That qualifying now coming down to an end, and that is all, folks. It is now time to line them up and go racing. Are we going to be nighttime or are we going to be daytime? Let's switch the session and let's just all find out together. Oh, it's going to be a nighttime race. We are in the deep evening, it looks like. Very good, very good, very good. All the racers are going to start making their way down to the track. They're lining up in pit lane as we speak. I'll do driver introductions here in just 1 minute. Show all of the lineup as we go into the race session here. 160 laps going to be set on the board. They're going to be racing to lap number 30 first. That's where they're going to try to get to. Yep, everybody making their way to grid now. Seeing quite a few racers gridding up. I don't have a lot of time, so they can't be really goofing off here. Still waiting on a few here and there. Is there a Discord for this league? Is that what you're asking for, Knight? I would think that you're asking for this Discord, and if that is correct, we'll go ahead and post this here. There is a link to the Discord. If you want to follow there and join in to the Discord, you are more than welcome to. I do ask that you stay out of the team channels. I'm not even entirely sure if you can join them, but stay out of there. They are focused on racing. You can get in there and check out all the schedule and all that good stuff, though. They got all kinds of neat stuff in there. Yeah, absolutely. All right, looks like we got everybody on grid. This is how they're going to line them up today. Congratulations to Chris Cornett. He's going to start on pole in the 88 car for the 0X Sim Racing team. Nicely done. 29.514 was the fastest time, and he will lead us off. He'll have Zach Stevens alongside in the 33 car. In row number 2, we'll have Zach Lockett and Jesse Calloway. In row number 3, Christian Delgado and Nathan Brzezowski. In row number 4, Chase Greer will share it with Joey Hickox. In row number 5, we'll have Alan Wild and Keith Prince. In row number 6, we'll have Ryan Gomes and Matthew Fritz. In row number 7, we'll have Justin Parham and Jay Stinson. In row number 8, we'll have Derek Buckaloo and Tommy Pulte. And then rounding out the field here today, in row number 9 will be Brian Workman all by himself. He can choose which lane he wants to go with, but that's how we're going to line them up. Nicely done, Chris Cornett. All eyes will be on you, sir. Green flag will be at the end of this lap. Lights are out on the pace truck. He'll see it dive down to pit lane here in just 1 minute. As soon as it gets off the track. All eyes on the inside row here for Chris Cornett. We all know just how good he is. He's had an incredible season every time he can make it. Unfortunately, he hasn't been able to make it every week, so he is a little bit down on the points. And we are missing our points leader here tonight, Mr. John Ross, the number 44 car. He will not be with us, so this will give Chris Cornett a good chance to gain some ground here on our points leader. Let's see if he can do it. Yeah, same here, Robbie. A lot of these racers live very close to me, too. Pretty awesome. All right, here we go, and green flag is now out. Oh no, Chris Cornett has spun the wheels off the start of the race. He's not even going to get across the start-finish line, and there we have it all. He is going to be kicking himself pretty hard about that one, but that is how it happens. Folks took out some racers here with him. I do see the 33 car also has some damage to the nose of his machine. We'll have to take a look back and see exactly what happened. And no, Knight, this is not my Discord. I don't suggest doing anything in there that, unless you want to get kicked out of there. Jay Stinson runs a tight ship over there. That's his deal. But let's go ahead and take a look and see exactly what happened off the start here. You hate to see it for Chris Cornett. It looked like he just barked the tires off the start here, but here it is. Green flag is out. He's already turned sideways. I don't think he got any help from behind. We can back it up here a little bit, and we'll stop it right here. I don't think the 93 got into the back of him, but maybe. He is in the back of him right here. Nope, green flag is out. He hits the gas. And no. He's just already getting loose. Couldn't control it. Gets the 93 involved. The 87, you see him spin around. Yeah, a few cars caught up here. Doesn't look like anybody's going to have any real big damage, but they do have a fast repair in case they need it. But man, what a wild start to the race already. It's going to put Zach Lockett out in the lead. Did the 33 car make it down pit lane yet? I don't think he did. He did not. He still has damage to the nose of this thing. They're going to have to catch up to the pace truck. Pit lane should be open this time around. Morganton, North Carolina. I live in Bristol, Tennessee, which is pretty close to all the sponsors for this stream, by the way. Appreciate all you guys out there. Might as well turn that on at the bottom. Those are all of our sponsors. Appreciate all of you a whole lot. Without you all, we couldn't get a lot of this stuff done. So appreciate it. Looks like Jesse Calloway is going to be in pit lane already, trying to get that thing fixed up. Nathan Brzezowski as well going to be down pit lane. Chris Cornett, I think he received a little bit of damage there. I already see it on the rear of the car. Matthew Fritz in pit lane too, and Brian Workman is also in pit lane. Looks like Jesse Calloway in good shape. Did he get the nose of that thing fixed? Yeah, looks like it don't have a scratch on it. Liquid Death Machine looking pretty good. Let's go, 87. Get back out there. Matthew Fritz pulling out of pit lane now. Going to rejoin the back of the grid. Brian Wortman out of pit lane as well. Chris Cornett still sitting in his pit box. I think he might try to just use some of the optional repairs here and save his fast repair in case things go a little bit wrong there at the end of the race. Nathan Brzezowski as well. So the Charlotte Speedway and Bristol Speedway, it's 56 minutes to both tracks. I'm right in the middle. Nice. Okay, good deal. Well, Bristol Motor Speedway, I could literally throw a rock and hit Bristol Motor Speedway. That's how close I am to it. Charlotte takes me about 2 hours, 15 minutes, somewhere around there. Depends on how fast I'm driving. So it's a little bit further away, but that's not where, this isn't where I grew up. I kind of grew up right in the middle as well, so I'm right there with you, Robbie. I can't complain about where I live. There's all kinds of racing all around me. Within probably an hour, I'd say there's probably 6 different tracks. There's asphalt tracks, there's dirt tracks, there's all kinds of tracks. All right, let's see if we can get one green flag lap underway here. Zach Lockett now going to be in command. Lights are out on the pace truck. We'll be diving down pit lane at the end of this lap. We'll have Christian Delgado alongside. In row number 2, we'll have Chase Greer and Alan Wild. We'll have Joey Hickox and Keith Prince in row number 3. Ryan Gomes and Justin Parham in row number 4. And rounding out your top 10 here for the restart will be Derek Buckaloo and Jay Stinson. Oh, street fights, dude. Yes, absolutely, man. That was a humongous deal back when I was in like high school. Everybody went to street fights because it was brand new then. So everybody's like, oh man, you know, I'm gonna take mom's minivan down there. We're gonna put it on the drag strip. Good times back when we was younger, I'll tell you that. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. I ain't heard that name in quite some time. All right, getting ready to come out of turn number 4 now. Who is back there in the back? It's Chris Cornett. He did make it out of pit lane. Still got some damage to the nose of that thing. But, you know, maybe just trying to limp it along here and going to repair it throughout the event. Got a long race to go, 160 laps. We're going to restart here on lap number 5. Let's see what Zach Lockett can do here on the inside line. Green flag in hand. There it is. There it's out. And here we go. Oh, no. Christian Delgado has been spun on the start-finish line. What is going on here tonight? Oh, my goodness. Poor Christian Delgado. Okay, Chris Cornett did make it through. I saw somebody else spun out back there. Was that Matthew Fritz? No, I don't know. Man. Those of you first time here, this is not how it usually goes. This race is cursed, man. What is going on? That's 2 restarts in a row from the front row grid. Maybe it's slick up there. I don't know. But nonetheless, moving on. I'm disappointed in the small number of drivers. We got 17. Honestly, 17 is pretty good for a holiday weekend, I would think. Some people out watching fireworks here tonight, I'm sure. I know in my area, there's fireworks everywhere tonight, so that's why I went last night. I knew I had a broadcast tonight, so I was like, yeah, I better go ahead and get it done. I want to see fireworks this year, and I don't want to miss the broadcast, so I just had to go ahead and get it done last night. Man, I can't believe that from Christian Delgado, such a excellent racer. But, you know, little things happen. It's a very easy thing to do to just cram on the gas, and sometimes it gets away from you, so I've done a lot of racing myself, and I've done this as well, so I can't say anything. It happens. What do points look like in this league? It's all in the Discord. John Ross has a humongous lead, the number 44 car. He's not with us tonight, but he has won a lot of races. 6 races so far this season and has absolutely dominated this series. He is the man way out front, but Chris Cornett right here, he is the man in 2nd position. Get a look here. No, I'm sorry. I apologize. Matthew Fritz is now in 2nd position, the number 29 car. Chris Cornett is in 3rd, Justin Parham in 4th, and Christian Delgado is in 5th. But yeah, John Ross has 764 points as our leader out front. Matthew Fritz is 135 points behind in 2nd position. That tells you just how spread out it is. Oof. It is tough. All right, everybody, let's wrangle it in, get the nerves settled. Let's get some green flag under the belt. We'll be in good shape. Leave it in second gear, absolutely. And I agree, Robbie, it is. The new tire model is tough, man. I like it, though. I like the tire wear on it. I like the grip levels once the tires get warm and stuff. I think they did a really good job with it, but man, cold tires they're tough. I find myself warming up the tires a lot more now than I ever have before in iRacing. I've been iRacing for, sheesh, I guess, what, 6 years? So I've seen a lot of different things in iRacing, but I feel like it's in a very good place right now. I like the way the cars feel. I like the way the tires feel. It's a challenge, but it's doable. It's good stuff, man. I feel like they've done a really good job. They listen to a lot of the community, I feel like. I think that's starting to show. All right, here we go. Lights out on the pace truck. Let's try this one more time, everybody. Green flag at the end of this lap. Pace truck going to dive off. 93 car of Zach Lockett going to lead us off. Going to have the number 8 of Chase Greer alongside. Let's hope both of those can make it to the start-finish line. I agree, Nancy. I want to see a whole lot tighter battle for the points championship, but man, John Ross is just so consistent. If he's not winning, he is just about guaranteed a top 3 position. But tonight is a prime opportunity for some of these racers to make up some ground. Fortunately, he could not be with us tonight, so there's that. All right, round and turn number 4 here. Gonna see the pace truck. Get out of the way, man. Come on. We've got a race to do. Let's see the flagman over here to the left. He's got the green flag in hand. We're coming down to it. Can we make it across the start-finish line? Boy, I hope so.
Green, green, green.
Green flag is out, everybody. Is still in the right direction. That's the way we like to see it. Zach Lockett with a very good start on the inside line there, though. Going to have a full 2-car length advantage out front. Going to have Alan Wild back here in second on the inside line here against the number 8 of Chase Greer. And he does get that move done. He's going to seal it off coming out of turn number 2. We got a good battle for 4th position back here. Keith Prince and Joey Hickox were side by side there for a minute. Joey now going to take the inside line as we head down the backstretch. He is not going to have the run here to get on the inside line. Alan Wild running about, or Keith Prince running the inside line there through the middle of the corner. Looks like he's going to fade up to the top as he comes out of turn number 4. But finally, one green flag lap in the books, and Zach Lockett is going to be our leader out front. Joey Hickok still running the lower line here. Going to have the 19 of Justin Parham now up top. Can he get the move done? He's going to try the long way around. Here he is. Going to come out of the turn. Looks like he's got a lot of momentum coming down the backstretch. He's going to pull nose ahead as we head down into turn number 3. Going to run the higher line still. Joey Hickok still having some connection issues. It's been an ongoing thing all season. He blinks a lot, but he always makes it to the end of the race, so we like to see that. But unfortunately, I can't quite fake this on him because it messes with my cameras. Justin Parham did get the move done as we cross the start-finish line. He has moved up into a top 5 position now. Pretty good start of the race for him. Started all the way back there in 13th position. Now all the way up to 4th place. So nicely done, Justin Parham. Biggest mover of the race so far. Also, Mr. Alan Wild. He's also had an incredible start to the race. Started back there in 9th position. Now all the way up to 2nd position. With some of those racers having some misfortune there at the start-finish line. But a big lead out front for Zach Lockett over just a little over half a second there as we cross into lap number 12. Remember, lap number 30 is what we're racing to right now. That'll be the end of stage number 1. Got some single file racing all the way back to Ryan Gomes back here. He's battling with Jay Stinson. That is a battle for 7th position right now. Jay has the advantage as we head into turn number 3. Ryan Gomes trying to make it stick there on the low line. Not able to do so, can't carry the momentum out of the corner, and Jay Stinson will win that battle and take over 7th position. Good battle in behind these two, though. Nathan Brzezowski and who is that? Jesse Calloway. Jesse Calloway going to be up top in the 87 car. Nathan Brzezowski, when he does show up to race with us here in the Noma Next Gen Series, he is an absolute contender. So look for him to be up front towards the end of the race here tonight. He's a really, really fast racer. He's done some pretty good things. Mr. Blinker. Is that what we're going to call him? Poor Joey got a bad nickname. Man, Zach Lockett absolutely cruising out front. He has a big lead. We got a good battle for second position, though. Looks like Alan Wild has some company now. The number 8 of Chase Greer going to take the high line here. Can he get it done? We're going to go ahead and take an onboard here with Justin Parham, which is right in behind these two. You can see Chase Greer up top, Alan Wild down low. And Justin Parham working the arc of the corner, going to run in high, go down low, and then come up high out of the corner to carry as much momentum as he can. Going to be right here on the bumper of Alan Wild as we cross into lap number 15. About halfway through stage number 1 here. I think Chase Greer has the second position now locked down. Nice lead done. Looks like the higher line here is the way to go with the cooler track temperatures. It's only going to get better as we go on throughout the race. I see the sun dip behind the grandstands there, and the lights will come on here around Charlotte Motor Speedway. It'll be absolutely gorgeous. There's nothing better than Charlotte Motor Speedway at night. It's a gorgeous track. It should be a good time. Looks like things are starting to settle down here a little bit. Jay Stinson trying to make up some more positions here. Started back in 14th, now battling for the 6th spot. Joey Hickok's going to be pretty tough on the high line, though. Looks like he has regained that position. Yes, fixed setups, yes, correct. Is that what you told him, Nancy? Whatever, Mom. Keith Prince looks like he's struggling here just a little bit. Starting to lose a little pace of the pack in behind here. Got a little bit of split all the way up there to Justin Parham, but there's a good little group right here. What, 4, 5, 6, 7 cars all together right here? Ooh, see some of them starting to struggle a little bit with tire grip, touching the outside wall, heading out of turn number 4 now. Justin Parham really putting the pressure on Alan Wild. This is the battle for 3rd position. Let's go ahead and take an onboard here with Justin. He's been riding in behind Alan for quite some time. Looks like Alan had a nice corner there, though. Put a little bit of gap. Gave him some breathing room. We might have a battle for the lead up front. Chase Greer has now caught up to Zach Lockett. Only 3/10 separate those two right now. Remember, Zach had like close to a 7/10 advantage all by his lonesome out front. Looks like some of these racers are starting to find their rhythm, though. Let's see if Justin Parham can catch up there. We'll have to wait and see. The 77 of Nathan Brzezowski and the 31 of Jay Stinson battling for 7th position now. Jay had a hold of it. Looks like he's starting to fade here a little bit, though. Some of these racers starting to put in some nice, good pace here. 10 laps left here in stage number 1. Nathan Brzezowski has won the battle. He's taken over 7th now. Jay is trying to hang on to 8th, but Ryan Gomes has a lot to say about it. Look at that 33 car poking his nose back into the picture. Had a little bit of damage, though, in that very first wreck of the day. Looks like he's got that thing all fixed up. Maybe got a fast repair in there. Chris Cornett, unfortunately, a lap down. Hopefully he'll get that back sometime throughout the event here, get right back in the thick of things. Still has some damage to the nose of that car, so some of the performance might be down on the 88 car. Hopefully he can get it fixed up, because he's a fast one as well. He'll be up here battling for the lead before you know it if he can get back on the lead lap. Ryan Gomes still working on the 31 car here. Can he get it done? Looks like he had a pretty good run into turn 3 here. And yes, he has now got the move done on Jay Stinson and will take over the 8th position. Try to stove off that battle here down the front stretch. Jay's running that higher line, going to carry some momentum, but not able to do too much with it. Who's just sneaking around back here? That's the 87 car of Jesse Calloway. Also caught up in one of those wrecks, had some damage to it. But he's getting himself back into the battle. We have a battle for the lead, though, and that's what we need to watch right now. Chase Greer has now caught up to Zach Lockett out front. 2/10 separate these two as they cross the start-finish line. Let's go take an onboard here with Chase Greer. Looks like Zach has adjusted his line here a little bit to kind of match Chase. Was running that lower line for most of the track here. Cars still look like they're handling pretty darn good. With only 24 laps or so on these tires, they should be in pretty good shape. I would think highly above 90% still on these tires. It is only one time tire wear, so should easily be able to get 50, 60 laps out of these tires, I would think. Nice smooth line here from Chase Greer, but unfortunately with the line adjustment from Zach Lockett, looks like he's starting to put a little bit of distance in between him and Chase Greer. Now back up to 0.4 of a second. We have a good battle back here in the mid-pack, though. See all these racers super close to one another. Nobody really going for the side-by-side battle just yet. The 31 of Jay Stinson slowly catching up to Ryan Gomes. I thought he was going to have a run down the backstretch. It does look like the 77 of Nathan Brzezowski will take a shot here on the number 1 of Keith Prince. This is the battle for 6th, and looks like he's got it done for now. Can he carry the speed out of the corner? It looks like, yes, he will. Nicely done, Nathan. That was nice, crisp, and clean. Ryan Gomes going to try to take advantage of this. Keith Prince kind of compromised his line coming out of turn number 4. Lost a little bit of speed, not able to carry it along. Looks like he had a pretty good run down into turn number 1, though. The 55 not going to be ahead as we head out of turn number 2. Maybe he is now. The 77 doing a little lane change there. Looks like Ryan Gomes will get the move done into turn 3. Going to touch the wall here a little bit. Was able to get off of it and keep the car rotated. Yes, we'll take over 7th. Nicely done, Ryan Gomes. Biggest mover of the race right now, Mr. Justin Parham. Started all the way back there in 13th position. Now up to 4th place. Got to be pretty happy with that here in stage number 1. We're getting down to the nitty-gritty, though. Only 3 laps left here in stage 1. Alan Wild in a very lonely race. Look at this. He's on an island all by himself. Only sees the 2 leaders out front. Rearview mirror pretty empty right now. Justin Parham got his hands full with the number 3 of Joey Hickox. These boys back here still battling for every position. Nathan Brzezowski leading this little pack right here. Like Keith Prince on the inside line here, starting to fade back in the pack here a little bit, all the way back to 11th now. About 87, Jesse Calloway touched the wall there a little bit out of turn 2. Like Joey and Nathan now side by side, or Joey and Justin, I apologize. Side by side, we have Nathan Brzezowski and Ryan Gomes there. Side by side for just a minute. Looks like they're going to get back to single foul line. Justin trying to get it done out of turn number 2. Going to take the higher line. Going to have a nice run down the backstretch. See just that momentum swift, man. I tell you, it looks really good heading down the backstretch. Nice and smooth. Joey doing a really nice job defending on the low line, though. We haven't seen a lot of people be able to have too much success doing that. But looks like he will do it. And this is going to be the end of the stage here. At the end of this lap. It's like Zach Lockett. Really nice job here in stage number 1. Going to lead much of it, if not all of it. I don't know if he led every single lap. There's caution laps in there. But nonetheless, out of turn number 4, down across the start-finish line. Going to see the yellow and checker flags waving. Wait on all the rest of these racers across the start-finish line. Good job from Chase Greer as well. Started back in 7th. Going to finish in 2nd here in stage 1. Alan Wild started in 9th.
Caution is out.
Going to finish in 3rd. Pretty good job. Now we're going to see him catch up to the pace car. Pit lane will open, and I just about guarantee every person will go down pit lane. Maybe not Chris Cornett. Maybe he's going to try to get his lap back. Have to see everybody's strategy here, but I would think most people are going to go ahead and get tires and fuel. Get ready for stage number 2. It'll end at lap number 60, so it won't be too far away. I say we probably won't restart until around lap 35. Nicely done, Chase Greer. I really thought he was going to have a little something there for Zach Lockett for quite some time. He was gaining, you know, a lot of time on him. In pretty incredible rate, but unfortunately ran out of steam once he got there. It's easy to catch somebody. It's not so easy to pass them. Let's see Chris Cornett. He still got some damage. His car looking pretty good. Not seeing any damage anywhere around the car. Yeah, looking like he's in pretty good shape. Put him back on the lead lap, and then let's see what he can do. Pulte back here. Riding around the track, and there goes everybody down pit lane. So hopefully everybody has a nice clean stop here. Don't slide through your pit box. It's such an easy thing to do. especially with everybody coming down pit lane. It's kind of hard to see sometimes in that cockpit. Back locket, nice and clean stop. Don't see anybody else sliding through their pit box. Looks like everybody in nice and neat. Who will win the race off of pit lane? Keith Prince. Yes, nicely done, Keith Prince. Maybe he took a little roll of the dice here. Made up quite a few positions here. Gonna lead pit lane in spot number 1. Chase Greer will get second. Zach Lockett will be out in third. Fourth place will be Alan Wild. Fifth place will be Nathan Brzezowski. Ryan Gomes going to be in sixth. Justin Parham, Matthew Fritz in seventh and eighth. Then we have Jay Stinson back here in ninth. And Jesse Calloway going to round out the top 10. First round of pit stops in the books. I'm wondering if Keith Prince maybe chose to only take 2 tires. He jumped quite a few positions here in pit lane. I don't know. Guess we'll have to wait and see. Like both Christian Delgado and Chris Cornett trying to get some repairs done to their rides. Maybe not Christian Delgado. I thought he was still in pit lane. Looks like he just now left pit lane. Comes Chris Cornett. He is going to beat the pace car out of pit lane. Lights are out on the pace truck. We'll go green flag next time by here on lap number 35. The number 1 car of Keith Prince going to lead us off. Uh-oh, Chris Cornett. I think he has spun coming out of pit lane. Yes, he did, unfortunately, but still ahead of the pace truck. So, no harm, no foul. All 5 of the Venom Racing team is on the track. One of the better finish up front. Yeah, one of them better finish up front. What does the team points look like? So team points right now. Adrenaline Racing is our leader out front with 764 points. Venom Racing is in second position with 130, or they're 135 points behind. Wait, hold on. This can't be right. No, I'm looking at the old points. Hold on just 1 minute. Adrenaline Racing is out front with 1,577. Venom Racing is in second with 1,334, so 243 points back. Zero X Sim Racing Team is in third place with 378 points back. H&L and Hammer Time Motorsports, those round out the top 5. So Adrenaline Racing has quite the gap out front. That is the leading team. All right, pace truck going to be off this time. The number 1 car of Keith Prince is going to be in control. Nice clean start, everybody. Let's go.
Green, green, green.
Green flag is out. We're underway. Looks like everybody off nice and clean. Keith Prince with a good start there on the inside line. Nicely done by Chase Greer as well, though. Right there with him. So we head into turn number 1. Going to run the higher line, 93. Zach Lockett going to be down low. Battle for second position is on the number 1. Nicely done, Keith Prince. He will win the battle out of turn number 2 and lead us into turn number 3. Down the backstretch, 93. Really pushing the car down to the low line. Chase Greer trying to carry as much speed as he can on that higher line. Zach a little bit ahead. Oh, look like Keith Prince got a little loose there out of turn number 4, and he is going to surrender the lead to the number 93 of Zach Lockett, which will be out front. Nathan Brzezowski now going to take advantage of that as well. Going to try to carry the momentum of the 93, and looks like he will do it and lock down second position. Chase Greer, a little bit up the track there, almost got it to the number 1 of Keith Prince, able to keep it off of him as we head down the backstretch now. The number 19 of Justin Parham also going to be in the low line. Keith Prince just kind of slowly fading back. I think, yes, maybe he might have only took 2 tires, or maybe no tires at all. But nonetheless, he is definitely struggling here at the start of stage number 2. On to lap number 37 we go. The top 4 cars all in a straight line. Looks like Alan Wild will now take over 5th position. Jay Stinson going to try to take over the 6th position. Looks like yes he will. Nicely done, sir. Jesse Calloway going to be the next one up to bat here on the number 1 car of Keith Prince. Man, he is struggling. You can just tell the pace disadvantage for Keith Prince is tough to overcome. Starting to really slide back to the, ooh, boy, the 55 of Ryan Gomes, a real hard slap on the wall. I see the number 81 car turned around back there in the back, and he is spinning down the front stretch. It doesn't look like he collected anybody in it, though, but there it is. Caution flag coming out here on lap number 38. Go ahead and take a look back and see exactly what happened. I think he maybe just got spun or spun himself. I'm not sure. Oh, I think he actually had a little bit of help there by the 88 car. Let's go ahead and back this up and stop it right here. Let's get a little better view. This is hard to see right here. Touches the wall there. Oh no, he comes down the track on the 26 car of Tommy Pulte. That's going to be on the 81 car, unfortunately. Oh man, Christian Delgado again caught up in another accident here. Going to have some damage to the nose of his car. I think he might have already used his fast repair too, unfortunately. But we'll have to wait and see. I'm sure he's going to try to come down pit lane. Doesn't look like a whole lot of damage on the nose of the car. Ooh, that, I don't know, the right front side don't look too good. Don't look too good at all. Unfortunate here. Unfortunate indeed. Now we'll see who comes down pit lane. Pretty good start to stage number 2, picking up right where he left off for the number 93 of Zach Lockett. Made some big, bold moves there at the start. Does Keith Prince go down pit lane? Yes, he does. He said, oh boy. The gamble did not pay off. I will go down pit lane. It's got Christian Delgado coming down pit lane. The 81 of Derek Buckaloo coming down pit lane. Tommy Pulte as well coming down. Ryan Workman calling on the pit crew here. Let's see if Christian Delgado still has a fast repair. Does not appear that he does. He's getting some work done to the car. Everybody else out of pit lane. The 81 of Derek Buckaloo as well, still sitting in his pit box. Hate to see that for the 13 car. He's as well one of those very fast racers that's usually see up front. Gonna have a tough night here at Charlotte. We are a fourth of the way through, everybody. Lap number 40 of 160 in the books. Yeah, Zero X having a tough night so far. Not a great start to the race, but you know, that's okay. Overcome adversity, and I'm sure they'll be right back in it. Chris Cornett is happy to be back on the lead lap now. Had a tough start to the race. Was able to avoid some wrecks back there. But now back on the lead lap. Let's see what he can do. Qualified on pole, so we all know he's got the pace. Let's see if he can put it all together. Did everybody make it out of pit lane? What happened to Joey Hickox? Oh, I don't know. It said that he wrecked, but apparently he didn't because he's looking all right. All right, the number 93 is Zach Lockett. Going to lead us off here. Nathan Brzezowski going to be alongside Chase Greer and Justin Parham going to be in row number 2. Row number 3 will be Alan Wild and Jay Stinson. Row number 4 will be Jesse Calloway and Zach Stevens. And then rounding out the top 5 and the top 10, or the row number 5 and the top 10 will be Ryan Gomes and Matthew Fritz back here. Heading down the back stretch now. Just feel the nerves on the steering wheel right now, Zach Lockett. I think they're calm, cool, and collected because he's looked really good here tonight. Had to make some moves here and there to get himself back up to the top spot here, but here he is. He's looked pretty good on the restarts here so far here tonight, so I don't look for this to be much different. As a new challenger up here, though, Nathan Brzezowski. Let's see what he can do in the 77 car. The calm before the storm. Pace truck is now off. Here we go, heading down to the start-finish line on lap number 42. We're racing down to lap number 60, which will be the end of stage number 2. Man, good start on the inside line here for Zach Lockett. Look at that advantage he's already got. Just crossing the start-finish line. A full car length advantage over the Nathan Brzezowski and Chase Greer battle back here for second. Chase going to be down low. Nathan going to be up top. Can Chase get it done out of turn number 2? Yes. Yes, he will. Nicely done, Chase. Can he fight off the battle from Nathan Brzezowski, though, heading down the backstretch? He's got quite the run. And now Nathan goes to the bottom line, trying to do exactly what Chase Greer just now did to him. Through the middle of the corner, Chase is going to be a nose ahead, actually, heading out of turn number 4. Looks like, yes, he will hang on to that spot. Nicely done to Chase right there. Zooming into turn number 1. Nathan again going to try to bring the battle to him. Chase Greer looking pretty good and comfortable up top, though. Good run out of the corner, and he will seal off that second position. Good battle back here in the midfield. Jesse Calloway down low. He has the 31 of Jay Stinson now up top. 33 of Zach Stevens right there behind Jay. Battle for the lead is on, too. Chase Greer, I just saw him coming out of turn number 4. Had quite the run there on the number 93 car. See if he can run that high line out of this corner and take over that top spot. Looks like yes, he will. Nicely done, Chase Greer. Good run out of the corner. Can he seal it off heading into turn number 3? No, Zach Lockett's still going to be there. As we head down into the corner, Zach going to be down low. Going to run kind of a mid-corner, not really down there on the blue and white line. Down the front stretch, so Chase will have the advantage, and he will lead this lap. Nicely done. Looking really good on that high line. The 19 of Justin Parham getting right here in the mix now. A lot of racers touching that outside wall as they head out of turn number 2. A lot of really good close battles. The top 4 all in single file line. Alan Wild back here trying to fight off this hungry pack of the 31, the 33, and the 87 car. They are absolutely flying right now. Here goes Jay Stinson, move to the high side. And try to carry the momentum out of turn number 2. Allen still hanging on tough down low. On these fresher tires, I think it would be a little bit easier to hang on to that low line. But yeah, Jay Stinson will carry that momentum and take over a top 5 spot. Nicely done, Jay Stinson. Now Wild going to slide back to 6. Zach Stevens now going to try the same thing that he just saw the 31 car do. He's going to be on the high line here as we cross the start-finish line on to lap 47. Into turn 1, going to be up high. Just about even as we head out of turn number 2. Not much Allen can do with that. My goodness, the momentum that was carried out of turn number 2 by the 33 car was just too much. He will lose that position. Nathan Brzezowski all over the bumper of the 19 car. We're coming out of turn number 4. Going to take him on board here with the 77 ride. Chase Greer had that top spot for a minute, but it looks like Zach Lockett has won the battle. A little over 0.2 of a second advantage out front. Little touch of the wall there for both the 19 and the 77. Nathan going to throw a little bit of a block there on the 31 car. Zach, oh boy, that was close. I thought the 31 was really forcing the issue there. He said, I want this high line. I got the run. Nathan Brzezowski gave him just enough space to poke his nose in there, but not able to do much with it so far. Nathan going to slide up the track right into the racing line, kill the momentum of the 31 car, heading out of turn number 4 on the start-finish line. 10 laps to go here in stage number 2. Get some good racing in here now. Had that unfortunate starts, I should say, because it was plural, to the start of the race. But it looks like we've got that behind us now. We've got some good green flag stints going. I look forward to the end of stage number 3 and that long run down to the checkered flag here. Today that'll be at lap number 90 all the way to lap 160. So should be interesting to see some strategy then. Get some tire wear on these things. See just how many different lines are being used here tonight. Some people really love that high line. Some people are sticking down low. Chris Cornett back on the lead lap, battling for positions here. Christian Delgado did get the repairs done on his car. Right back in the battle for positions here. Stuck back here outside of the top 10, and the 88's going to get turned around here in turn number 1, and into the wall he goes. Oh, man, you hate to see it. It's like Tommy Pulte going to make it through, and so is Brian Wertman. Chris Cornett just got this thing fixed back up. Is he going to be able to drive it down to pit lane? I don't think so. Going to have to take the tow. That is unfortunate for the 88 car. Let's go ahead and see exactly what happened here. Oh, him and Christian Delgado touched there a little bit, and looks like it got him loose, not able to recover, nose into the wall. Does that one car make it through? Holy smokes, Keith Prince, that was super close. Yeah, you can see the 88 car here spinning around, sparks flying, smoke flying. Man, you hate to see it. Boy, what a race for him here tonight. He's going to want to forget this one. Sheesh, had to take the tow back to pit lane, so that's an automatic time penalty. I think he does still have his fast repair, though, because I don't think he used it. I think he was just using, you know, pit time to get his car repaired. But I would think he's at least going to go one lap down, if not more. Yeah, are we going to have any takers for pit lane? I would not think so, but it looks like, oh, we're going to have a gamble here. Nope, just kidding. Zach Stevens faked me out. Matthew Fritz is going to go down pit lane. So is Joey Hickox, Tommy Pulte, Derek Buckaloo, and Brian Wortman. Some of these racers back here in the back, I figure, roll the dice here a little bit. Why not? Not really going to lose any track position, so why not go down pit lane and get some fresh tires? Maybe they're thinking about stage number 3. Maybe they're going to baby these things along. Oop, the 81 car slid through his pit box there a little bit. Oh, is he? Is the 19 blinking? Oh, he is. You are correct. I just saw him blink as soon as you said that. Looks like most of everyone is now out of pit lane, rejoining the back of the grid here. Chris Cornett, unfortunately, still in his pit box. Gonna have to stay here for just a minute. The light's still on the pace truck, so he does have a little bit of time to maybe not get too disadvantaged here and go a few laps down. Been a tough night for our championship contenders, the 88 and the 29. Matthew Fritz at least still on the lead lap back here in the pack in 13th position right now. Definitely has the speed and the skill though to catch up. Maybe battle for a win here tonight. Zach Lockett looks like he's going to be the man to beat though. The number 93 car. He's looked absolutely incredible on the wheel here tonight. All right, lights out on the pace truck. Gonna be green flag next time by. You know, I agree, Lisa. Matthew is due for a win. He has done some incredible racing. Had some bad misfortune this season. He's just been in the wrong place at the wrong time. A lot of those times. Who knows? Guess we'll have to wait and see. Long race ahead, though. Pace truck is off. Green flag is now out. Back to racing here on lap number 56. Good start on the inside again for Zach Lockett. Have a big advantage heading into turn number 1. The battle for second is on though. Chase Greer trying to hold off the battle of the 77 of Nathan Brzezowski and the 19 of Justin Parham. Justin is zooming right now. Oh, I thought he was going to take over second. He did not. It was close. It was very close. Into the turn we go. He's going to drive it in really deep. Is he going to fade up the track? Yes, it looks like he will. He's going to try to fight off that momentum charge of the number 8 car, which he's not going to be able to do. They will be side by side as we cross the start-finish line on to lap number 57. And there goes the 19. He will take the spot for now. But that higher line is going to carry a ton of momentum down the backstretch. The number 8 going to be forced to go down low if he's going to get it done. Will he do it? Does not look like he's going to be able to do it. Ooh, the 19 gets a little loose out of turn 4. On the lap number 58. 2 laps left here in stage number 2. Jay Stinson right here in the middle. Got a 3 wide battle in behind these. We have Alan Wild, the 33 of Zach Stevens, and the 77. We're 3 wide there going through turns 1 and 2. Looks like now they were back to single file racing. Zach Lockett is looking back and saying, yes, please keep racing each other, everyone, while I drive off into the sunset. Take yet another stage win here. Chase Greer, what a good run there down the front stretch. He will actually take away that second position, heading out of turn number 2. Nicely done. My goodness, what a drive. Alan Wild going to be on the inside here of Zach Stevens. This is the battle for a top 5 spot. See a lot of racers moving lanes, slicing and dicing, trying to get some moves done here. At the end of this lap will be the yellow and checker flags waving. It'll be the end of stage number 2. Zach Lockett a good advantage out front, a full second. Battle for second was hot there for just a minute. Jay Stinson maybe fancies a chance. Oh, I thought he was going to dive down low on the 19, but he's going to have to try to fight off the battle of the 28 car, which is going to go down low through the middle of turns 3 and 4. Oh boy, that was too close to call. There it is. Yellow flags are out. Nicely done to Zach Lockett. Again, going to win a stage here today. Dominated stage 1 and now has dominated stage number 2. Well done, sir. Chase Greer will lock down second. Justin Parham going to finish in 3rd. Jay Stinson did fight off the battle there with Alan Wild to finish in 4th. Alan going to get 5th. Zach Stevens going to be back here in 6th. Christian Delgado in 7th. Nathan Rosowski in 8th, Jesse Calloway in 9th, and Ryan Gomes will round out your top 10 here for stage number 2. Chris Cornett was able to make it back out on track. Going to be 2 laps down now. He's flying. All right. Looks like a round of pit stops will be underway here in just one moment. Remember, some of those racers rolled the dice here. Went down pit lane, lap number 53, 54-ish. Which is right here at the end of stage number 2. Maybe they choose to stay out. That was Tommy Pulte, Derek Buckaloo, Brian Wertman, Matthew Fritz, Joey Hickox, and Chris Cornett. I would think Chris tries to stay out to get a lap back. Everybody else going to come down pit lane. Matthew Fritz, Joey Hickox choosing to stay out. Going to take over the top spots. The rest of the leaders coming down pit lane now. The 93 leading the train down here. Nice into his pit box. Oh, the 33 slid through his pit box there a little bit. Going to cost him a little bit of time here on pit lane. Zach Lockett now done. Is he going to be Chase Greer? Yes, ooh, barely, just barely. Jay Stinson going to come out in that 3rd spot. Alan Wild going to be in 4th. Nathan Brzezowski in 5th. Zach Stevens, Christian Delgado, Ryan Gomes. That will round out your top 10. Matthew Fritz, though, going to be our leader out front. He's going to lead us off here on the restart. Looks like Chris Cornett chose to get his lap back. Now going to go down pit lane. Can he get in and out in time? Rest of the field heading through turns 3 and 4 now, not too far away. It's like, yes, he will beat the pace truck off of pit lane. Should have lights out on the pace truck this time by. Now we're racing to lap number 90. A little bit of a change up this week, doing 3 stages instead of 2. I like the change, honestly. I like more stages. I like that long run down to the checker flag, though, from lap number 90 all the way to 160. That should be interesting. Matthew Fritz going to lead us off. All right, here we go. Matthew Fritz and Joey Hickok's going to be on row number 1. Zach Lockett, winner of the stages here today for both 1 and 2. We'll start on the inside of row number 2 with Chase Greer alongside. Jay Stinson and Alan Wild will be in row number 3. Nathan Brzezowski and Zach Stevens will be in row number 4. Christian Delgado and Ryan Gomes will round out your top 10 here for our restart. I like that front row to stay there, boys. Fingers crossed. Should be a pretty good one. Heading out of turn number 4 now. Going to see the pace truck dive down to pit lane. Get out of here. And green flag is out. Here we go. Good start on the inside line there by the 29. He had a little bit of help. The 93 was quick on the gas as well. Looks like he might take away that second position as we head into turn number 1. 29, Matthew Fritz out front. 93, Zach Lockett going to be in second. Jay Stinson looks like he's going to lock down third position. Joey Hickok's now going to settle into fourth. Nathan Brzezowski trying to make some moves back here. Him and Jay Greer battling it out. Looks like Nathan going to win out a top 5 spot here for right now. Oh boy, Joey Hickok's very close to the outside wall there. Maybe had to get out of the throttle there a little bit. Going to lose out with the 77 and maybe the number 8 of Chase Greer. Chase now going to slide back up to that high position where he likes it so much. He's really used that high line a lot here today. Looks like he will get a top 5 spot in the books. Zach Lockett now trying to work on the 31 car of Jay Stinson for that second spot. I'm sure he wants to be right back out front with that clean air. Going to have to make some moves to get it done, though. Taking on board here with Chase Greer. He's working on the 77 car. You can see just how close he runs up to that outside wall. He's been there all day long. He's really good at it. Carried a lot of speed here today. Heading down the backstretch. Good inside move here. He's going to have a little bit of advantage heading into turn 3 now. He doesn't like it down low very much, it doesn't look like. Can he win this battle with the 77 car? Oh boy. 77 touched the outside wall. Looks like that'll slow him down just a little bit, and Chase Greer will get the move done. Back on board here with the number 8 of Chase Greer. Watching the battle for second right here in front of him. Zach Lockett trying to take the inside line here on the 31 of Jay Stinson. You see the 77 car in the rear view mirror. Going to be really down low. You can hear the engine over here to the left. Nicely done, Chase Greer. He's going to lock down 4th position. Now eyes the battle up here for second. I think he's going to catch up to him quicker than what he thinks. They're slowing each other down quite a lot. Matthew Fritz went down pit lane on lap number 53 a little bit before the end of stage number 2. Gave him the advantage here for stage number 3. Let's see if he can hang on to that top spot. Looking pretty darn good right now. Has about a 3/10 advantage over second position. But now that they're in single file line, we'll see if he can keep that advantage out front. Man, Chase Greer is absolutely flying right now. He is definitely in the battle for second now. It is a 3-car battle. Lap number 71. Got anything else going on back here in the midfield? I'm not seeing anybody side by side. Looks like a lot of single file racing. Chris Cornett back to being only 1 lap down. Christian Delgado still struggling here a little bit. Still got some damage to the nose of the car, as you can see from right here. Going to be a little bit down here on performance. Just trying to baby that thing along. Zach Lockett now has company. Battle for third is now on. Chase Greer taking the high line, which he loves. And Zach Lockett fight off the battle. The 77 Nathan Brzezowski not too far behind. And the 33 car has now caught up to this battle. Zach Stevens. Inside move here for the 77 and Nathan Brzezowski can't make it stick heading out of turn number 4. The 8 will still hang on to that spot. What's happened to Ryan Gomes? Oh, I think he got a little loose there. Out of the corner, he's down on the apron. Let's go ahead and take a look and see exactly what happened back here. Oh yeah, he hit the wall, come down to turn number 4, went down all the way into the infield. Doing a little off-road and got a little airborne too right there. All 4 wheels off the ground. Nicely job keeping everything headed in the right direction though. Didn't hit any other cars, didn't hit the wall. Oh, Jay Stinson. He is now called up to Matthew Fritz. Can he get the move done? Boy, he's close. They are dead even crossing the start-finish line on to lap number 75. Oh, Matthew's struggling to get the car to rotate there at the beginning of turn 1. Really going to get quite the push, and he will lose the lead right here heading down the backstretch. Chase Greer going to try to follow in line with Jay Stinson. Move right here on the bumper as we head into turn number 3. Going to have the low line. Matthew goes way up the track. Chase Greer's out of top spot. Look at this move. Down to the inside he goes. Cross the start-finish line. Wheel-to-wheel battle for first and second, third and fourth. Chase Greer, our new leader, will lead that lap. Going to touch the wall here a little bit in turns 1 and 2. That might give Zach Lockett a chance here on the low line. Heading out of turn number 2. You can see just how dead even they are. Chase Greer going to have the advantage. Will hang on to the top spot, but the number 93 looking like he's feeling pretty darn good. Now he can see that front spot where he has been all day long. Chase a little bit loose out of turn 4. Going to touch the wall and will surrender the lead back to the number 93 of Zach Lockett. Look at Nathan Brzezowski going to make it 3 wide through the middle of the corner. Chase Greer now going to be stuck right here in the middle. Jay Stinson up top. He's going to come down the track there a little bit. He's going to get into the 77. And around goes the number 8 of Chase Greer and into the inside wall. Oh, man, you hate to see it for the number 8. I think that was all on him, though. Came down the track. Looked like he got into the 77 there a little bit. Let's go ahead and take a look back and see exactly what happened here. Oh, he's already spinning right here. Let's back this up a little bit. We'll stop it right about here. We'll go with this one. Here they are, 3 wide heading out of turn number 2 as Jay Stinson and the 31 car up top. The 77 and Nathan Brzezowski. I don't know. It's hard to judge. Nathan's down pretty low, had tons of space in between him and Jay Stinson. Maybe could have moved up. A little ambitious from the 77 to go 3 wide. We haven't seen very much 3 wide racing here today. I just call this a racing deal, man. Everybody pushing the limits, really pushing the pace. The number 3 of Joey Hickox. Looks like he's going to have quite the damage to the nose of his car. Down goes the number 8. Take one more look at it from a different angle. We'll go right here. Yeah, big damage to the front of the 3 car. Boom, on the inside wall goes the number 8 of Chase Greer. Alan Wildwent looked like he went for a little bit of a ride there too. Oh, he did hit the wall. Oh no, let's back this up and take a look and see what happened to him. But he's dodging the wreck here. He gets a little bit loose. Tries to save it. I think he's going to go nose into the wall here. Boom, yeah, big shot. Going to have some damage to the nose of that ride. Unfortunate. Gonna have some people going down pit lane though. Looks like Christian Delgado back into his pit box. I think this will put Chris Cornett back on the playing field. Everybody back on the lead lap. Chase Greer still in his pit box. Joey Hickox damage to the nose. Alan Wild damage to the nose as well. Keith Prince is now out of his pit box. Looks like coming back on to the grid here. Ryan Gomes went for quite the ride there. All right. What a race here today so far. It has been absolutely wild. Lots of wrecks here today, which you usually don't see. A lot of things getting tore up, but today it's been quite the wreck fest. Should have lights out on the pace truck this time by. There they go. Looks like everybody out of pit lane except for Chris Cornett down pit lane right now. Ryan Gomes as well going back to his pit box. Like the left side tires for him. Like 4 tires for Chris Cornett. Back out on track he goes. All right, Zach Lockett. Going to be the man in charge here for our 10-lap run down to the end of stage number 3, which will be our last stage run for the end of the day. At the end of this one, we'll see the yellow and checkered flags waving. Probably see some pit stops, and then we'll have a long run all the way down to lap 160 where we'll see the checkered flag. Will Zach Lockett be able to hang on and win this stage 2? He's already won stage 1 and number 2. Jay Stinson going to have a good battle up in the top line in row number 1. Let's see what he can do with the front row start here. Matthew Fritz and Nathan Brzezowski going to be in row number 2. Zach Stevens and Justin Parham going to be in row 3. Row 4 will be Jesse Calloway and Derek Buckaloo, which is back in it. Good to see him back up here. And then Tommy Pulte with Keith Prince back here to round out the top 10. All eyes on the 93 car, though. He's been really good on restarts here today. Green flag is out. Another good start on the inside line. Wow, what a good start. Big advantage out front already. The 29 of Matthew Fritz. Looks like he will also have a nice start. Going to take over the second position. Jay Stinson really struggled to get off the line there, and you can see him just fading back. Everybody jumping down for the low line. Looks like, yes, the 33 of Zach Stevens will take over third. Jesse Calloway going to take over fourth. Jay Stinson finally going to settle back in there in a top 5 spot, though, so he's in pretty good shape. Jesse Calloway maybe trying to make a move here down the front stretch. Going to have the inside line, side by side, wheel to wheel as we head into lap number 82. Oh, going to slide up the track there just a little bit. Like the 81 of Derek Buckaloo slapped the wall there pretty hard heading out of turn 2. I saw some sheet metal flying back there. Oh man, very close. Coming out of turn number 4. Jesse Calloway squeezing the 33 car every inch that he can. Trying to kill some of that momentum. The number 19 of Justin Parham gives the 87 a little bit of a shove there through the middle of the corner. Oh boy, gets really loose out of turn number 2. Zach Stevens going to win the battle here for a top 3 spots. Jay Stinson now going to be right here in the middle of it. Jesse Calloway going to be down low. The 77 of Nathan Brzezowski and the 19 of Justin Parham right behind these two. Six laps left to go here in stage number 3. Look at the battle in behind these. See Alan Wild stuck in the middle of a 3-wide battle there for just a minute. Christian Delgado and Derek Buckaloo. Looks like they have settled things down here just a little bit, though. Jesse Calloway really trying to work on the 77 car. Looks like Nathan did get that spot. Maybe going to hang on to it here heading out of turn number 2, and yes, he will. Jesse Calloway going to have to surrender, settle into line here. Going to have 4 laps left to go here in stage 3 at the end of this lap. On board here with Justin Parham, currently running in 6th. Has Nathan Brzezowski right here in front of him. We'll also have to keep an eye on the battle up in front of these, the 33 and the 29 car. That is the battle for second position. Matthew Fritz doing a nice job hanging on to it for now, but looks like Zach Stevens is on a pretty good run. Maybe saved a little tire here for the end of the stage. Good run into the corner here for Justin Parham. Will beat out that battle with Nathan Brzezowski and might have a little bit of something here for Jay Stinson. Here's that battle for second position. Matthew Fritz hanging on to it for now. On to lap number 88. 2 laps left to go here in the end of stage 3. Oh, man, Zach Stevens, quite the run here into turn number 1. He might have the position taken away. Yes, he does. Matthew Fritz done a nice job trying to hang on to the spot there. Zach Stevens just too good. Like Nathan Brzezowski and Justin Parham did get by. Oh, boy, Justin Parham going to slap the wall really hard out of turn number 4. That's going to kill the momentum of the 77. And there goes the 31 of Jay Stinson, taking away 2 positions, 1 corner. Way to take advantage of that. That was unfortunate for the 77 to be stuck in behind the 19 car there. Whoa, the 77, my goodness, pulls up right in front of the 19 car. What a battle right here. What a battle. Remember at the end of this lap, end of the stage. 31 pushing the 77. There goes the 19 car down low. 3 wide battles we had through turns 1 and 2 here at the end of stage number 3. Like Jay Stinson is going to lose his spot here to Justin Parham. Let's see what Justin does here. Nathan Brzezowski going to run as low as he can right down to the blue and white line. Super close as we head out of turn number 4 to 77. Going to slap the wall. Looks like he is going to hang on to it for now. Nicely done to Zach Lockett. Good win here in stage number 3. Zach Stevens will get that second position. Matthew Fritz, good drive from him to finish up here in 3rd position. 4th position will go to the 19 car of Justin Parham. Nathan Brzezowski going to settle for 5th. Jay Stinson going to be in 6th. Jesse Calloway in 7th. Christian Delgado in 8th. Tommy Pulte in 9th. And Keith Prince going to round out the top 10. Woo! What a race. Good stuff here. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. Doesn't look like anybody did any wild things here for strategy. It looks like most people went down here at the end of the stage. Around lap 62, went down pit lane. Some other people went down at lap number 79, 78. Looks like they were caught up in some shenanigans or getting some previous repairs done. So everybody is on the lead lap except for the 55 of Ryan Gomes. I'm sure he's going to try to get his lap back here. I think that everybody is going to come down pit lane. And yes, it does look like Zach Lockett going to lead the field down here. Zach Stevens, Matthew Fritz, Justin Parham. I see everybody all the way back to Chase Greer, Brian Workman, Chris Cornett. Yes, the entire field. I would think Ryan Gomes, yes, going to stay out to try to get back on the lead lap. Derek Buckaloo with a roller coaster of a day back here in 12th coming down pit lane. Zach Stevens going to slide through his pit box, unfortunately. Maybe again going to cost him some time here on pit lane. See who's going to win the battle. Is Zach Lockett going to win the race off of pit lane? Does look like yes, he will. Oh, man, Chris Cornett almost got it. I think Chris Cornett might have got it, but I think he's going to come back down pit lane. I guess we'll have to wait and see. I think he's still got a little damage to the nose of that car. Just been babying it along all day. Have to wait and see. Right now, Chris Cornett going to be scored our leader. Zach Lockett going to be in 2nd. Jay Stinson going to be in 3rd. Justin Parham in 4th. Zach Stevens going to be back here in 5th. Lost a little bit of time there on pit lane. Jesse Calloway going to be in 6th. Christian Delgado in 7th. Nathan Brzezowski in 8th. Tommy Pulte in 9th. And Derek Buckaloo going to round out top 10. Chris Cornett going to stay out. Let's see if I can see any damage to the car. I'm not seeing anything there. Doesn't look like anything here either. I think he might be in pretty good shape. Yeah, I think he's got that thing fixed up. Looking good. Lights out on the pace truck. We'll go green flag next time by. Zach Lockett, the winner of all the stages here so far today. And the 93 car will also start on the front row. Jay Stinson and Zach Stevens going to start in row number 2. Justin Parham, the 87 of Jesse Callaway, going to be in row number 3. Row number 4, Christian Delgado in the 13 car. We'll share that with Nathan Brzezowski. And then running out the top 10 will be the 26 of Tommy Pulte and the 81 of Derek Buckaloo. All right, here we go. This could be our last restart of the day. I doubt it, but you never know. Chase Greer in pit lane. Yes, he is. So is Brian Workman. Brian Workman comes down pit lane more than anybody in this entire league. His pit crew should be paid much more than everybody else. He comes down pit lane just about every single time there's a yellow flag or a chance. I think he likes it down there. Right, we should be getting the green flag this time by. Does look like Brian Workman and Chase Greer both will catch up to the back of the pack here right in time.
Green flag,
green flag is out. Good start on the inside line there by the 88. He will have quite the advantage heading down the front stretch. Good battle for second position is on though. The 31 of Jay Stinson going to be down low. The 93 is Zach Lockett up top. Race out of turn number 2. Jay Stinson will take over the second spot. Zach Lockett and now Justin Parham are going to battle for the third spot. But they're starting to settle in here just a little bit. Zach Lockett will be in third. Justin Parham in fourth. Zach Stevens going to round out the top 5. Christian Delgado, which has had a tough day, to say the least, is now in 6th position, everybody. So nicely done by him to hang in there. Jesse Callaway going to be in 7th. Nathan Brzezowski in 8th. Tommy Pulte battling with Matthew Fritz back here for 9th. Looks like Matthew now going to slide back over a little bit. What a good start here from Chris Cornett. Caught up in a couple accidents. Went a couple laps down at one point in time. Now back on the lead lap and now into the top position, everybody. All the way back up to the front. We'll take it on board here with Justin Parham. Oh, somebody's blinking for me. Justin Parham. Oh, he just vanished. Can't ride with him. We'll ride with Zach Lockett. He's watching the battle for the lead right now. Chris Cornett running that high line. Going to touch the wall there a little bit out of turn 4. Jay Stinson going to be alongside here. Battle for the lead is hot. But Jay Stinson win it out. He's going to have a nice run down into turn 1. Going to have to get off the throttle though. Get us a bit of a push there. Not able to carry the speed through the corner. And we'll surrender that lead right back to the 88 car. Zach Lockett wants a top spot. That's what he wants right now. And here he goes. Move to the inside of the 31 of Jay Stinson. Can he do much with it? Ooh, the 88 washing up the track there just a little bit. That will help him on the exit, though. Looks like he's going to have a lot of speed down the back stretch. Still side by side, the 93 and 31, but looks like Jay Stinson will win out that battle. don't know where Justin Parham is. He's just vanishing for me left and right. Zach Stevens is probably like, oh boy. Where to go with the car. Ooh, that corner actually hurt the number 93 car. Tried to make a move on the inside of Jay Stinson and actually killed some of his momentum and will surrender a position to the 19 of Justin Parham, which is now going to move up to third. Through the middle of the corner. Good corner there for the 93 car. I do hope that iRacing doesn't park the number 19 car. He's having a really good run here today, but he looks like he's having some connection issues. Just some good racing back there for 10th position going on. Joey Hickox, Jesse Calloway. They're having a pretty good little battle. Zach Lockett is persistent. He has not given up on the second place battle. That's allowing Chris Cornett to absolutely drive away with it out front. Jay Stinson, not a great entry to the corner, and he will lose the position now to the 93 car. Zach Stevens looking pretty darn good here on the low line. Justin must have Comcast. Damn you, Xfinity. I used to have Xfinity, and I hated him. So God bless him if he's got him. Sheesh. Zach Stevens still trying to work on the 19 car, not able to do so. Now going to tuck back in the line has Christian Delgado and the 77 of Nathan Brzezowski. Starting to catch up to him just a little bit. On to lap 106. Ticking into the books. Longest race of the season, I believe I'm correct. See the entire field right here in front of him. Well, the entire top five anyways. Riding on board with Zach Stevens. Got the 19 of Justin Parham down low. 31 of Jay Stinson. So we're battling for the third spot. Chris Cornett out front in that black machine, and the 93 car of Zach Lockett slowly reeling him in. They're about half a second between the two right now. We'll have to keep an eye on that gap, see just how good Zach Lockett is looking. Stevens trying to decide which way he wants to go. Also been to Jay Stinson, locking down that third spot for right now. See what's going on right there. I see Nathan Brzezowski and Matthew Fritz. They're side-by-side battle for 7th position. Nathan going to be down low. The 29 going to be up high. Good run out of the corner from Matthew. Looks like he will win that battle between those two. Now Joey Hickox will try to get in on this action. He's going to go to the high line, same as Matthew did. Yes, nicely done, Joey. Moves up to 8th. Now I do wonder, when are they going to go down pit lane? I don't think they got enough fuel to make it the entire run all the way to 160. Will we have a caution? Will they have to make some green flag pit stops? That is remain to be seen. single file racing. Time being. On board here with Christian Delgado. Had Matthew Fritz all over the bumper there for just a second. Christian trying to work on Justin Parham here. This will be for a top 5 spot. Whoa, boy. Some people all over the track right now. Looked like Justin might have got a little loose out of turn 4 there. It's really low on exit. Lost a lot of momentum. Allow Christian to have a chance to go alongside here as we head through turns 1 and 2. Jesse Callaway back here working on Chase Greer, which unfortunately Chase has had a ton of speed here today. Was having quite the race. We got into an accident there on the back stretch. Pull the car up. I think the 87 car has some damage on the nose. Yes, he does. Look at the front right of the car. Quite the damage. Anywhere else? No, look, rear looks good. Left side looks good. Must be just the right side. Like Chris Cornett starting to stretch his legs out front. Zach Lockett now a full second behind the leader out front. Battle for 4th position going on. Jay Stinson trying to fight off the battle here with Christian Delgado. Christian still with a little bit of damage to the nose of the car. You can see it there on the front. Splitter a little bit bent up. Christian will win that battle out. I would think pit window is somewhere between lap 120 to 130, sometime in between that time. Have to wait and see what everybody decides to do. A lot of these racers have teammates out here on the track, so I'm sure they're all conversing as to what they're going to do, making game plans, playing the chess match. Jay Stinson staying committed to the high line. Oh, going to get close to the wall, a little too close. Going to touch the wall there a little bit. Justin Parham might have a run on the inside line. Oh. Well, there he is. He just appeared. Oh, man. Big shot on the wall there for the 31 of Jay Stinson. Oh, wow, the number 3 of Joey Hickox to have quite the run on him here in turn 1. Uh-oh. Oh, well. Justin Parham, it showed him -1 lap. I thought they parked him. I guess not. I don't know how they're doing it. Nathan Brzezowski got his hands full here with the number 3 car. Out of the corner. This is the battle for 6th position. Joey hanging on to it for now. Nathan will win it out down the backstretch and into turn number 3. The 88 car, quite the advantage out front. 1.8 seconds over Zach Lockett now. A caution flag would honestly do the fans some good. I don't know if Chris Cornett wants to see a caution flag, because he's having one hell of a race right now. Again, going to brush up against the wall. Going to lose position. Joey Hickox, maybe to Matthew Fritz here down the backstretch. Nathan Brzezowski down to the inside and make it 3 wide, but I think he thought better of it. How far is Christian Delgado? He's not too far back from Zach Lockett. About 0.4 of a second to separate those two. Zach Stevens still having a pretty good battle here with Justin Parham. While he can see him, at least. Do we have our first taker for pit lane? I think we just might. Oh, we have 2 going down pit lane. Nathan Brzezowski. Oh, man, gets really loose coming down pit lane. Might get a speeding penalty here. Derek Buckaloo down into his pit box. Let's see what happened to Nathan Brzezowski here. Here he is, rolling it down to come down into pit lane. Does he? Oh, he did not slow that thing down in time. He is definitely going to get a penalty. Oh, that is unfortunate. Carried a little bit too much speed down into pit lane. Still in his pit box, serving his penalty, I do believe. Keith Prince down to his pit box. Looks like he might be done with his pit stop now, coming out of pit lane. When do the leaders come down pit lane? Oh no, Keith Prince is actually just coming into pit lane. That remains to be seen. Zach Lockett losing a little bit of ground here to the 13 car. Christian Delgado absolutely flying right now. Ryan Jones now coming down pit lane. Looks like he got that thing rolled down in time. Alan Wild coming down into pit lane. I think Keith Prince might have got a speeding penalty. He's still serving his penalty. Justin Parham coming down pit lane. Maybe. I can't tell. Well, they said he did. I don't know where he's at. Everybody went down pit lane on lap number 92 last time around, so they got some age on these tires. Definitely going to want to come down pit lane at some point in time here. Let's say sometime soon. Like all the leaders choosing to stay out for right now. Chase Greer coming down pit lane. He was able to roll it down in time. Nicely done. Looks like Christian Delgado will get the move done here on Zach Lockett and take over second. Right here about halfway through the end of the run here. And Chris Cornett is absolutely gone, boys. 3.3 seconds the advantage out front now. Absolutely blistering pace. Brian Workman coming down pit lane now. That leaves everybody in the top 10 has not gone down pit lane just yet. Smooth lines here from Zach Lockett, looking pretty solid on the wheel still. Zach Stevens coming down pit lane. So is Jesse Calloway. Chris Cornett choosing to stay out. Looks like everybody in the top 8 still choosing to stay out. Oh, nope, Tommy Pulte coming down pit lane. But he will get that thing slowed down just in time. So, everybody in the top 7 now, from Jay Stinson up, has not gone down pit lane just yet. If the caution were to come out now, it would be absolute chaos. A lot of people would be lapped down. Justin Parham now coming down pit lane. He's still in his pit box. He's now done with service. On his way back out on track. Chase Stinson. He may be coming down pit lane this time by. Maybe we'll just have to wait and see. Top 6. Still waiting to come down. Oh, no takers this time by. It'll be interesting to see where everybody shakes out and mixes back into the field. Some of these racers. Oh my goodness, caution flag is out. Oh man. Chris Cornett made it into pit lane. Was it before the caution? After the caution? Not sure. Let's see exactly what brought out the yellow flag. Well, that's not what brought it out. It says that's what brought it out. Wait, maybe Zach Stevens? Oh, yeah, I think it was Zach Stevens. No way that brought out the caution. I had no idea, everybody. It doesn't tell me. It says Zach Stevens or Chris Cornett, but nonetheless. Caution flags are out here. Our 9th caution of the day on lap 134. That's going to really shake things up. A lot of these racers are going to be stuck a lap down. Unfortunate for most. Christian Delgado, the rest of the field. The top 6 racers coming down pit lane. Did Chris Cornett get a penalty? Did he go down pit lane before or after? I don't know. All right, everybody in their pit boxes. Zach Lockett, Christian Delgado. Chris Cornett pulling into his pit box now. I think some of these racers that already went down pit lane might have came back down pit lane. We'll see just how many get back on the lead lap here. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be wild right now. It's definitely gonna shake things up. We're getting down to the nitty-gritty though. We are 25 laps away from the end of the race, everybody. It's been a wild race. It was a wild start. 2 restart cautions right there at the very beginning of the race. Didn't even make it across the start-finish line 2 times in a row. Both front row sitters spinning out. And since then, it's been a lot of chaos all over the track. Some of these racers probably feeling a little bit of fatigue. Some of these racers raced in the Indianapolis race right before this session opened. So they've been in the cockpit for quite some time now. Might be starting to feel some of those effects. I think Christian Delgado still has some damage to the nose of his car. I can't tell from this angle. Yeah, it's definitely down some damage. See down there at the bottom on the splitter. The grill's got some scrapes on it. The rest of the car looks okay. It's definitely got to be hurting a little bit of the performance. The lights are out on the pace car. Does look like Justin Parham is out of the race, everybody, unfortunately. Going 4 laps down now. So Christian Delgado going to be the one to lead us off. Zach Lockett will be on the front row starting spot. He has won stages 1, 2, and 3 here today. Very dominant. Fell quite a bit behind Chris Cornett, though, throughout that stint. We'll have to see what it does here at the end of the race. So 25 laps, fresh tires, should be a wild ride, I would think. Like Matthew Fritz and Jay Stinson going to be in the second row. Joey Hickox and Chris Cornett going to be in row number 3. Chase Greer and Brian Workman will be in row number 4. And then rounding out your top 10 will be Ryan Gomes and Jesse Calloway. Looks like all the top 12 are on the lead lap. Everybody else a lap down or worse behind those. Here we go. Restart incoming. Let's see what the 13 of Christian Delgado can do here on the inside line.
Green, green, green.
Green flag is out. Good start on the inside. Jay Stinson as well. Going to follow suit. Might get by the number 93 car. And yes, yes, he will. Take over the second spot as we head into turn number 1. Joey Hickok's going to take the low line here on the number 93 car. Having a tough time getting that thing going, but as long as he can make it out of 2, he can fight his way back up to the front. And yes, he does. He's going to remain alongside with Joey Hickok's as we head down the backstretch. The 88 of Chris Cornett made a wild move to the outside line up to 5th position now. Joey blinking here just a little bit. Racers trying to make their way around him. It is a tough thing to do. Looks like the top 5 spots are all kind of just lined up in a row now. We got Christian Delgado out front, Jay Stinson in 2nd, Zach Lockett settled into 3rd, Joey Hickok's going to be in 4th, and Chase Greer going to round out your top 5. But look at Chase, or Chris Cornett going to be down low. Chase going to be up top. Chris is going to win that battle out of turn number 4 and take over the 5th position. 22 laps to go. That'll be over before you know it. Taking on board here with Chris Cornett. You know he's going to be driving the wheels off this thing with fresh tires on. He knows he's got a fast car. He's led a lot of laps here today. Everybody down on the white and blue lines. We head through the middle of the corner. Out of turn number 4 across the start-finish line. Christian Delgado looking pretty darn good out front. 3/10 the advantage out front. Jay Stinson going to be in 2nd. Has a rear view mirror full of the number 93 car. Chris Cornett slapped the wall there pretty hard. Heading out of turn number 2. Might have lost a little speed. Now going to go to the high line. Everybody else down low. Right on the bumper of the number 90 or the number 3 car. Going to go to the high side here is Chris Cornett. Does have the 93 of Zach Lockett right here in front of him. Everybody else still sticking down low. Chris Cornett still loving that high line. The number 3 going to slide up the track right in front of the 88. Slices down low, heading down the backstretch. Can he take away this 4th spot? You see the damage to the right front of Chris Cornett where he slapped that wall out of turn number 2. Might be feeling some of the effects of that. Maybe some aero damage on it. Have to set it back into 5th in that straight line. Taking on board here with Zach Lockett. He's trying to chase down the 31 of Jay Stinson and our leader out front, Christian Delgado. 19 laps left to go. It's been a long race here tonight. Been a roller coaster for most. But this is where it really matters. Identical lines for the top 3 cars here as we head down into the front stretch. Christian Delgado had quite the advantage out front, but now that it's all single file racing, it looks like the 31 and the 93 have now caught up to him. See what that gap is between Jay and Christian Delgado. Not much, about a car length advantage out front for the 13 car. Chris Cornett again going to try the high line here on the number 3 car. 29 of Matthew Fritz sneaking into picture here too. It's good to see a nice rebound for the number 8 car as well. Chase Greer was running really good all day long. Got mixed up in an accident, fell all the way back to the back of the pack, and now up to 7th position. Jay Stinson within 0.2 of a second to the man out front. It looks like he can catch up to him, but I don't know if he can get around him. Doesn't look like he's found a way yet. Hasn't even got alongside, I don't believe, running the identical line of the blue and white down at the very bottom through turns 3 and 4. 15 laps remaining. It does look like Chris Cornett finally got the move done there on Joey Hickox, now up to 4th. He maybe focus on setting his good lap times, trying to catch up to these top 3 spots. Christian Delgado looks like he's in pretty good charge out front, though. Looking very comfortable, running some nice clean lines, good laps, keeping that gap right around 2 to 3/10 of a second between him and second place. Ooh, very good corner by Zach Lockett here. Going to have a little bit of a run on the 31 car. Down the backstretch we go. Everybody's still content with their positions, riding in a single file line for the top 6 spots. What's going on back here? Not a whole lot in the middle of the pack either. Everybody's still in single file lines. A lot of these cars a lap down, all the way from 13th back are a lap down. We'll just keep an eye on these top 3 spots for now. If we get another side-by-side battle, we'll switch back some of those midfield battles. But right now, we're just going to see what these top 3 guys can do. Coming down to the line, 11 laps left to go. Number 13, Christian Delgado, looking very solid. We'll take it on board here with Jay Stinson in that second position. See the 93 car in the rearview mirror, the 13 out front. Jay has shown a ton of speed here today. I think he has enough speed to maybe beat Christian Delgado, but he's going to have to set him up. Because right now, Christian driving a very, very smooth race. Oh. Something has happened to the 81 car of Derek Buckaloo. Let's see what happened to him. It looked like something happened heading out of turn number 2. Oh! Yeah, he hit the wall really hard. Outside wall and inside wall. Came to a rest here on the backstretch. Took a tow back to pit lane. I'm not entirely sure. I think he just lost it. It's going to end his day here today, though. Nine laps left. Watching the 31 car of Jay Stinson try to chase down our leader out front, the 13 of Christian Delgado, which ever since he's got out into clear air, he has absolutely took off. Jay has not even got alongside just yet. We're going to try a different line here, going a little bit higher now. Number 93 car of Zach Lockett trying to take advantage. Seven laps to go at the line. Can Christian Delgado hang on to it to finish this race off? Jay Stinson tried to charge there on the 13 car, but now has a battle and trying to fight off this 93 right here of Zach Lockett. I'm not sure if that was Christian that touched the wall or if that was Jay. Zach Lockett changing up his line here a little bit, taking the higher line around the track. It's like he's liking the momentum it's carrying down the straight stretches here. Is it too little too late for Zach Lockett, though? He's done an excellent job here today. Won all 3 stages. Looked really, really good. Got shuffled back there a little bit in the pit stop. Not able to make his way back up to the front just yet. Might have a chance here on the outside line. Jay Stinson going to squeeze him up into the wall. He's going to bounce off of it out of turn 4. 5 laps, everybody. One hand. We can count them all down. Oh, man, Zach lost out a little bit right there through the turns of 1, 2. It's worked out pretty good for Christian Delgado, though, by these two fighting. Looks like he has stretched his lead out to about 0.3 of a second, but Jay Stinson, very nice turn 3 and 4 right there, heading down the front stretch, cuts it down to 0.2 of a second. Good battle going on back here for 4th position. Chris Cornett and Matthew Fritz battling pretty hard. Looks like Chris Cornett going to hang on to it for now. Here comes Matthew, though. Good run to the inside. Down the front stretch we go. 3 laps left to go. Can he win this battle out? Did the 88 use too much tire here at the beginning of the run? I know he was driving pretty hard. Like Matthew is ahead for right now, but Chris Cornett, good momentum down the backstretch. Up high again through turns 3 and 4. Matthew Fritz nice and clean through the corner, and he will seal the deal. Up to 4th he goes. Very nicely done, Matthew Fritz. Zach Lockett has lost touch with the top 2 cars. 2 laps left to go to be white flag next time by. I don't know if anybody's got anything for him. Above a half a second now for the 13 car. Coming out of turn 4, he's going to see the white flag in the air. He's had a little bit of misfortune here today. Rough start to the race. Fell all the way back to the back of the pack. Started in 5th position. Went all the way back. I think he was down to last position at one point in time. Raced his way all the way back up here to the front when the time really mattered. Down the backstretch for the last time here today. Going to drive this thing down into turn number 3. And out of turn number 4 for the last time here today. You'll see the checkered flags waving. A week number 15 winner will go to the number 13 of Christian Delgado at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Nicely done, Christian. Jay Stinson is going to finish in 2nd position. Really good drive from him today. 3rd place will go to the man that I thought was going to win it all. The number 93 is Zach Lockett. Matthew Fritz, really good drive there at the end to take away 4th position. Looks like Chris Cornett will finish in a top 5 spot. Nicely done by him. Chase Greer going to finish in 6th. Joey Hickok's going to finish in 7th. Ryan Gomes going to finish in 8th. Jesse Calloway in 9th. And Alan Wild will round out your top 10. We're going to hear from our top 3 finishers here in just 1 minute. But first, we're going to watch this man do a little celebrating. Whoa, boy, nice. Kept it off the wall. Skill. Do a nice burnout down the front stretch here. Boy, you deserve it. What a good drive from you today, Christian Delgado. I feel gutted for Zach Lockett. Such a good drive from him today. We'll get to hear from him in just 1 minute. Jay Stinson, what a drive from him, though. Holy smokes. He started back in 14th. Finishing in 2nd here today. Got to be really happy with that. Nicely done. All right, here we go. I'll go ahead and get myself ready for a post-race interview. We're going to hear from the top 3 here in just 1 second. After they quit burning down the tires over here. Yeah, very good race from him, man. Very good race. All right, looks like Zach Lockett is in the room now. Let me go ahead and get him in here. All right, we are here with our 3rd place finisher today, Mr. Zach Lockett. Man, I ain't gonna lie. I'm a little gutted for you, buddy, because, man, stage 1, 2, and 3, you were absolutely dominating the field. Put it on them to the finest. I thought you were going to be the car to be here at the end, but unfortunately you got shuffled back there in one of the pit stops. And yeah, just got to settle for third place here today, but an excellent drive from you, man. Really good job. But yeah, let's hear about it from you, man.
Yeah, yeah, me too. Once I got the clean air there earlier in the stages, really thought I was able to drive away from the rest of the field, and yeah, got out and at the end of that third stage there, behind a couple of cars, and was doing what I did all race really, which was just ride the bottom and try to save tire as much as I can. And I think when I fell back into that fourth or fifth position, it really just, the dirty air just made me use a ton more wheel, because when you get in that dirty air, you get so tight and you're just cranking it left and you're just using up that right front. So I think I underestimated how much the dirty air and falling back was going to cost me there at the end of that third stage. But yeah, really thought after the first couple of stages there, I kind of ran away with them, or even when cars did get in front of me and we had cautions, I was just patient, and guys would burn up and I would get under them. But just didn't do it as good as I could have there the last stage. And Chris got by me, and then Christian ended up getting by me, and then yeah, that really ended up being the rest of the race. So good team effort. Happy for Christian. He's running for a championship. Really appreciate racing with him, my teammate there. So yeah, overall I'm a little gutted as well. Don't usually lose races. I feel like I dominate like that, but I did something wrong and gotta get better. So really happy for Christian.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, still a good drive from you today, man. And like you said, you were dominant for most of the race. You led a lot of laps. But yeah, if you're going to lose it to anybody, let it be your teammate. So yeah, congratulations, Christian, on that one. But hey, good job to you, man, finishing third. And hopefully we'll see you next week, brother.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, shout out to Christian, Nate Brzezowski as well, my teammate, John Ross. They should all be back next week. And yeah, shout out Christian for the win. Thanks to Jay for the league, putting on a good league. And yeah, thanks for broadcasting, man. Really appreciate it.
Absolutely, man. Congratulations.
Thanks.
All right, everybody, there you have it. That is your third place finisher, Mr. Zach Lockett. Man, if I was a betting man, I would have put my money on him today. Unfortunately, they wasn't able to bring home the checker flags. Still going to finish in third. Got to be happy with that. We're just waiting on Jay Stinson to join us up here in Boyce. Let him know that I'm ready at least. All right, just let him know. Waiting on him to come on in here with us. Get to hear from him. He's our second place finisher for the day. And then we'll get to hear from the man of the hour, Mr. Christian Delgado. He's got to be absolutely elated. He had a roller coaster of a day. Holy smokes. Come on, Jay. He's probably out there shaking all the hands and signing contracts. He is the man that runs this league, so big shout out to him. Appreciate him putting all this stuff on. It's been an absolute blast, man. I've had a lot of fun with this league. Maybe. Yeah, really good time here tonight. Everybody that's anybody that's gonna go ahead and head out, appreciate you guys a lot for being here and joining in on the broadcast, chatting over here and stuff like that. Appreciate you guys a whole lot for all the support. I have a lot of fun with this stuff. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. If you have any feedback, any improvements, feel free to message me on Discord. Let me know. I'm always looking to improve, because if you're not improving, you're losing. But yeah, I've had a lot of fun with this stuff. Appreciate all you all. I don't know if we're going to hear from Jay Stinson. So I'm going to go ahead and interview our race winner. All right, we are here with the man of the hour, Mr. Christian Delgado, our race winner. Woof, what a day for you, buddy. You started in 5th place. You had a little bit of mix-up there. You went to the back of the pack. You raced your way all the way back up to the front. Still had a little bit of damage, it looked like, to the front of the car. But, boy, once you got that clean air, you were like a rocket out front. Looked like you were able to manage that gap back to Jay just about perfect. And right there at the end, you started to pull away. So really, really good job sealing the deal here today, bringing home a checkered flag here at Charlotte. So let's hear about it from you, buddy.
Yeah, it was kind of put it on the dock. Pretty interesting, you know. Had a decent qualifying effort, and we saw we saw Cornette spin the tires on the start. I was like, well, I mean, I didn't do it, so I decided to start in first, and I spun the tires, caused that second caution. I was like, oh man, like now I'm that guy who did it. So
Oh boy.
so we went to the back, and I guess when I did that, I don't know if I got hit by someone or if I hit the outside wall. I don't know what happened, but it gave me some damage, so I was really slow in it. I guess every time I got damage here, it really does really not with how kind of tight the car's set is now with the new update. It when you have damage, you just cannot drive the thing. Like I went from, you know, being a top 5 car to being half a second off the pace. So luckily, you know, with this being kind of like our Coke 600 or whatever, we got more cautions, at least stage cautions this week, than we're used to. So that really helped me come down pit road, get damage fixed, and it seemed like every time I got my damage fixed, I got caught up in something. But luckily, we kept getting some more cautions. We got those stage cautions. I came down. I think I still had like 10 seconds of damage left, but the car was driving good enough for me that I didn't want to bother wasting time down in the pit road, and slowly drove our way back up that last green flag run at the end of that last stage. At the start of the last stage, I knew I had probably one of the best long run cars, and I mean, I showed I drove from 12th to 2nd, right? And fortunately, Chris pitted at literally the worst time possible.
I saw that.
Giving up the lead, and as he was going down pit road, the pits closed because the caution came out, and he gave me the lead. So he came down, took 4 fresh Goodyear tires, and never gave it up. I was kind of too scared to kind of pull out ahead of Jay for that time. I didn't want to burn myself up and then have him race me down. So I was just trying to manage it to keep him behind me. And then when I knew, like, I think I had the better car, I started to push a little bit harder. And obviously, like you said, started to pull away there in the last couple laps. But yeah, man, it feels so good to win here, especially at Charlotte, you know, kind of the home of NASCAR. And, you know, it's a good way to start the playoffs next week.
Yeah, things turned up the heat starting next week. You've had a really good season, though. I think you got a chance to bring home the gold if you can chase down the 44 car.
I was about to say,
that's gonna be a tough
that's the one
task.
thing is like, yeah, I was about to say, John, he's my teammate, but I'm like, damn, he's quick. Like that's the one thing I'm like, well, you know, I guarantee you, if John was racing tonight, he would probably whip my butt. So he's quick, but we'll see what we can do. But yeah, got to give a huge shout out to the Adrenaline guys. Thank you to Zach and Nate for coming out here and racing. John couldn't make it for whatever reason, I don't know. But gotta give a huge shout out to them for sticking it out with me here at Noma. Got to give a huge shout out to you for the broadcast, and shout out once again winning in a Sabrina car again. This is her Duncan car, but it might be good luck. I might just have to run these things every week.
That's what I was getting ready to say. I was getting ready to say the same thing. I was like, man, you got to keep her on the car. She keeps bringing home checkered flags, man.
Yeah. So this is her Duncan collab with her strawberry refresher sweetener thing with Duncan. So yeah, I mean, glad to have her on the car. Like I said, might be a good luck charm.
Might be. But hey, man, congratulations on the win here tonight. It is a tough one. It was a tough one for just about everybody. But hey, it's the longest race of the season. You brought home checkered flag. So I think right now you can tell everybody you're the best.
Well, for now, at least we'll say.
Anyways, yeah, man, good luck in the playoffs. Congratulations on the win here tonight in week number 15 of the Noma Next Gen Series. And hopefully we'll see you next week, brother.
I appreciate it.
All right, everybody, that was your race winner, Mr. Christian Delgado. What a race from him, man, bringing home the checkered flag here today. Got to be happy with that. But now let's hear from our second place finisher, Mr. Jay Stinson. All right, we are here with our second place finisher, Mr. Jay Stinson, our biggest mover of the race as well. Going to start all the way back in 14th position, drove your way all the way to the front. You had a very, very fast car, and I honestly thought you had a little something there for Christian Delgado at the end of the race, but unfortunately came up just a little bit short. Looked like he was able to manage the tires just a little bit better, but still going to finish in that second position, able to fight off the stage 1, 2, and 3 winner of Zach Lockett's to finish in second place. So got to be happy with that, and some good momentum heading into the playoffs next week, man. Let's hear about it from you.
Yeah, sorry, I'm a little a little bit under the weather for this, but we had a good car. Christian's fast. It took me, I don't know, somewhere about 10 or 12 to go to figure out Zach and Christian were actually teammates because they started trying to help each other there. So, you know, I threw a couple of probably ill-advised blocks to kind of keep them separated so I could try to give myself a shot. But I think I just waited too long. Like, I was kind of patient and running the line trying to save the tires and was going to try to get underneath or above Delgado, and I waited too long, and then me and Zach started battling a little bit, and we got close a couple of times. I think I pinched him off 3 and 4, I think once that I know of that he kind of scraped the wall, and then after that we kind of separated a little bit. He probably had a little bit of damage there, but no intent. I just got a little bit tight and trailed up, and if I'd have broke it or done anything else there, it'd have killed my momentum. So we just hope we stayed off each other, which we did, and stayed clean. But I appreciate those guys running clean and like they always do. So it's always fun to race around those guys.
Absolutely, man. That's a tough crew to beat, but tonight you split them. So very good job from you, man. Good race from you overall. Got to be happy with second place, and like I said, some momentum heading into the playoffs next week. So hopefully we'll see you then. And yeah, appreciate you putting all this stuff on, man. I appreciate you a lot, man. Oh,
no problem, man. We appreciate you for doing the broadcast. You're always on time, always put on a great show, always have everything ready. It's a big thing when you're putting on the league to not have to worry about the broadcast and if everything's going to run smooth. So I haven't worried about it one time this year. It's been a relief, so I do appreciate you for that. And then all of our sponsors who help us run this thing from, you know, you got Aberdeen Collision and Towing, you got Blue Ridge, Flatwoods, H&H, you got M&M Pet Sittings. That's Matthew's mom's company. I want to give a shout out to her, who's always watching. Let her know that, hey, we appreciate you. Miss Nancy, Joey's mom, and then Joey's dad. Thank you guys for watching and always contributing. You know, just appreciate my team. You know, Joey, Justin, Matt, Zach, and Chase. Been together a long time, and it's just been great to run with those guys consistently. And then we couldn't do it without Johnny. Without RC handling a lot of problems during the race. So we appreciate Johnny and everything he does. He does a lot of things behind the scenes that he doesn't get credit for, like points and like the reviews and just managing this group during the race so we don't have to. So we appreciate him big. He means more to the league than he probably understands. So thank all those guys.
Yeah, the silent hero. Thank you, Johnny. Appreciate you a lot, buddy.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, man, congratulations on the second place finish here tonight, and hopefully we'll see you next week, brother.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you.
All right, everybody. That was your second place finisher, Mr. Jay Stinson, the runner of this league. So appreciate him a lot. Anyways, that's all I got for this week, everybody. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. I had an absolute blast. Again, congratulations to Christian Delgado for bringing home the checkered flags here at Charlotte Motor Speedway, Jay Stinson for finishing in second, and Zach Lockett locking out the podium. Yeah, pun intended. But yeah, that's all we got for week 15, everybody. We'll be back again next week. Like you heard, we are starting the playoffs next week, so the intensity is going to crank up. So hopefully we'll see you guys then. Other than that, hopefully you guys have a good week. And where are we off to next week? Let me look here at the old schedule. Next week, we are off to Daytona, the first round of the playoffs. My goodness, 80 laps of racing at Daytona. That'll be absolutely exciting. We just left a super speedway last week, and you saw just how exciting that was. And if you all seen week number 1 of action here in the Noma Next Gen Series, that was also at Daytona, and it was a wild finish. So hopefully this one next week will be exactly the same. But anyways, hopefully you guys have a good rest of your week. Love y'all, mean it. And until next time, and goodbye.